Hello, this is the Mystic Kitten. My name is Michelle, and I am doing the first of my pajama series. So I already went over the Wisdom of House of Night Oracle deck. So now this is a reading for my earth signs, and I will be pulling some cards. What's been happening in these ones is we're getting a couple storylines. I go over the storylines with clarifiers and then get some advice at the end. So this is just a reading on what the cards want you to know for the full moon. And because these are being recorded on the evening of October 1st, 2020. I have the full moon beaming in the window. And yeah, so I'm pulling its energy and I'm pulling your energy, and we're getting some what the cards want you to know advice and storylines. So let's see what they have to say for you guys. Remember, this is a general read. Take what you can, leave what you can't. I do swear and cuss, so if that's a problem, my condolences. So let's see what they have to say. What do we have for the earth signs on October 1st, 2020? What do you have to say to the earth signs? Oh, the energy for all the signs tonight is just so stubborn. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. What do we have for the earth signs? Oh, okay. You guys are very loud this evening. Our earth signs 2020. Earth signs, October. Anything else? Do you have anything else for the earth signs? That's too many. Earth signs. Alright, so we got two storylines. The first storyline that came out was movement. I love that card. And the second storyline that came out was differences, hope, and risk. And this one is screaming at me, so we're actually going to hit this one first. So the storyline that I'm getting from this without the clarifiers are: you took a risk. You had hope that it was going to work. You had hope that this was it. This was the one. This was the granddaddy. But the differences between what you thought it was going to be and what it actually turned out to be are a lot greater than what you had anticipated. All right, so let's get some clarification on hope. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and Judgment. So yeah, you were hoping that this was going to be the union. The Devil being in reverse, though, tells me that you stay out of choice. Judgment, you feel like you made that choice. You took that risk, right? And now it's like, okay, well, I made my bed. I have to lie in it. Clarification for risk, please. But taking this risk, you feel like it left you out in the cold. Five of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. Yeah, you don't feel like it's nurturing you. It leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and it just wasn't worth the risk. It just doesn't feel like it was worth it. Clarify differences, please. What is differences here for the earth signs? Clarifying differences, you've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it leaves you, the differences, they leave you empty, right? Like, so broken promises, pipeline dreams, promise the universe and give you nothing type of situation. It just leaves you feeling empty. and you don't see what could be, because these broken promises, every time there's a broken promise, you know that those promises that are coming are just going to end up being broken as well, right? Those full cups that are being offered by this situation, they're just going to be empty like the ones in front of you. What's the advice in this situation? It's too many. What's the advice in this situation? The Emperor in reverse. The Ten of Wands. Advice in this situation. Alright. The advice for this situation is the Emperor in reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Eight of Swords, the World, and the Fool. Whoever's doing this, okay. All right, okay, I get it. All right. Their energy, your energy, situation energy, outcome. Their energy that they're putting into this situation is the Emperor in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're not offering anything into this. They never will. The Emperor in reverse is somebody who's very selfish. They do things to see what they're going to get out of it. It's one of those situations where you're like, hey, I've got to move this weekend. Will you bring your truck and come help me? And they're like, yeah, are you going to pay for my gas though? And you're really good with sewing, and so my pants all need to be hemmed. So I'll come move you, but I need you to fill my tank and hem all my pants. What you bring to the energy you're bringing to the situation is the Queen of Cups and the World. You're offering this person everything. You're offering this situation everything you have. All your emotion, you're nurturing it, you're loving it, you're trying to grow it into this beautiful, beautiful union, because you can, in your eyes, you can see the world with this person. You can see having all of these things, but the situation is you're blinded by it and they just think it's too much work. The work, it's like rose-colored glasses, right? They're on, you're doing all this work, but it'll never be fulfilling. And the overall advice is the Fool. You need to take that jump, that risk. So perhaps this risk at the very beginning of this was telling you that it's time to take the risk and jump out. Jump off the cliff. Find something new. And so that's what I have for this storyline. Now, the next storyline that I have for you guys is movement. So let's see what the cards have to say. What do you have to say about movement? Can I clarify movement for the earth signs, please? Movement. All right, clarifying movement. I flipped that one. Clarifying movement, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Two of Wands. You've put the work in. You have laid the process. Now you have to choose to move forward with it. So you're kind of at this, you know what to do, you know how to do it, you know how to get there, you just have to choose to do it. Clarify the King of Swords for me, please. What's this King of Swords doing here? You can't make that choice, though. You're caught between a decision. It's like if you go one way, you win either way. it's like you're choosing the path of, okay, clarifying the King of Swords, you got the Three of Wands in reverse and the Lovers. The Lovers is all about hard decisions. It can also be in a love reading, it can be about a soul union, twin flames. But I'm really not getting that here. Like I am getting that there's like a pull. If I do this, it's good for me and it's good for my finances and it's good for how I want my life to align. But if I do this, I lose this. And this is my relationship. So perhaps the movement is signifying that there's a move that you need to make, or you could make. And if you choose to make that move, you lose your partner. You've put the work in at this company so you could get to this point to make the choice to move, to go forward, to advance. And now with the King of Swords, you're kind of stuck. Like, which way do I go? Which choice do I make? Okay, let's look at possible outcome. What's the possible outcome? You've been manifesting this. You've been wanting this movement within this situation for a really long time. And it finally came. The Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Magician tell me that you manifested it, you worked on it, you put the work in, you made the right choices to get you there, and just as you were losing passion, it kind of came up and you were like, I've put myself into this other situation because I didn't think this was ever going to come to fruition. And then as soon as it did, you realized, fuck, what do I do now? You're stuck. You're trying to wait it out to see if something comes. But yeah, see. It doesn't matter what choice you make, though. You have to decide, are you choosing for love or are you choosing for your future? And the reality is if this union is meant to last, then it will. You're going to make the offer for them to come with you. But I believe that offer for them to come with you on this journey is just you trying to temper their anger or their distaste for what you want to do. But I feel like in the end, you're going to choose to follow what drives your passion, and it's going to leave somebody feeling like they got gypped, right? Like it wasn't, like it was a selfish move. And even if it was a little bit selfish, the reality is it's something that you've been working on for a really long time. And if the love was true and it was meant to last, then it would. And if it doesn't last through it, then it doesn't last through it. What is the advice that I have for what's the advice you can give my earth signs? That's too many. Anything else? Okay. So your advice for the new moon, full moon. It's a full moon. The advice for the full moon is the Magician, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Hearts, or the Three of Swords in reverse. The Magician, you are in a position to manifest right now. You are in a position to make things happen for yourself. You just have to see it for what it is and actually get up and do the work. The universe can only bring it to you. They cannot make it happen. the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Put the work in where the work is deserved, but don't overextend yourself. Take time to rest. And the Three of Hearts in reverse, understand that karmic is karmic, real is real. Learn what you can, leave what isn't yours to learn. If you've come into a karmic situation, you're not just there for you. Both sides, both parties have something to learn. And if that's done and you've learned and you've grown as much as you can from that situation, it's okay to walk away. All right. Well, that's what I have for you guys, Earth signs. I hope that this resonated with as many as possible. Have yourself the very best moon cycle, and I will see you in the next reading. I hope that everything goes well. Blessed be. Good night.